Tom, I continue to delve into this. All the haunts beyond. Look at that fucking blue flame.
I
Oh,
can feel the heat from here.
that's worship. And this time we're still in Czechoslovakia.
Bless you.
Yeah. This one's called The Ninth Heart. This is about a group of entertainers that come to town, come to this affluent place, and they do puppetry. They got some puppets going on. Puppets are telling a story, this and that, And then the princess goes by in her fancy carriage. There's something going on with that princess, Tom. Everybody says that, well, shit, she's under a curse. On random nights, she'll wander off into the forest and, like, disappear for a while. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. And, I don't know if this guy's a king or whatever they call him, the lord, the baron, whatever, He said, okay, anybody that will follow her and find out what's going on and break this curse can have her hand in marriage. So people have tried. 8 people tried, Tom. Oh, men, I should say people. Men have tried, and they've never.
Well, when you said people, I just kind of assumed.
Right. But it is a new day. And they've never returned, Tom. So nobody's wanting to, like, well, fuck it, I ain't doing that, Anyway, these guys are performing, and there's a guy wandering around checking it all out. He's having a good time. He's looking at everything. He's flirting with all the pretty ladies, and then one catches his eye. And it says, "Oh, all you entertainers, oh, you're all my friends. Let's all go eat," and they're going to the restaurante.
That's not how Czechoslovakians say restaurant, you some bitch.
And the guy comes out, the owner of the restaurante tavern / whatever. Oh, no. You're not coming in here. You got no money. And the guy says, hey, I'm a student. I am going to pay for all my friends, They go in and they do a
There
little.
you go. What?
Oh, they go in and do a little performance, about the princess being, under a curse, and this guy's just smitten with this other chick, and she gives him a little necklace to show, yeah, you know what, I'm with you too. But here comes the bill. He ain't got money to pay that shit. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? The police come in, the local constabulary, and they arrest his ass, Tom. They throw him in a dungeon cell. What's he gonna do? That's okay. One of the performers, I don't want to call them gypsies because that's offensive, they bring him a cloak, and it's a cloak of invisibility, Tom. And he sneaks out of there. And here, we've already seen some magical puppetry. Now we see some stop motion effects because we see his footsteps. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. And he starts writing on the wall. So we see this magical line just started appearing on the wall. He escapes, but he's caught again because he's kind of a dumbass. And, well, shit, you know what we're going to do? We're going to arrest all your fucking performer friends, too. Oh, no, don't do that. I'll tell you what. I'll be the 9th man that goes and follows the princess. And, he starts to meet people in the court. He meets the court jester. And the court jester is trying to help him out, trying to, like, give him advice on what to do. And fuck it.
Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Yeah. I'll go with you. And it turns out that the person behind the spell is the old alchemist from the castle, and he's trying to use the princess to lure people there so he can make some kind of fucking serum of immortality or something. It gets real muddled and confused here. He's got a big clock in one room with a shitload of candles burning that looks really fucking cool. But like this room is like a time warp or whatever. Like if you spend a second in there, it's like a day, and I don't know what the fuck's going on at this point, and I don't really care because this is kind of like a comedy, and it's a Czechoslovakian comedy, so it's not funny. We've already seen all the cool things that could happen, and well, shit, they got to escape from this room.
So hold on. Is this in English?
No, this is in whatever they speak in Czechoslovakia.
You think it's Czech?
Maybe, checkmate.
Damn, game over. So you had to read a lot.
Yeah, I read a lot, yeah.
And how was that for you pertaining to a comedy? Because the last couple episodes, I was just like,
wasn't good at all, Tom. And this was some more subtitles that really could have benefited from like outlining those white letters, so they're not bleached out by this or that. They escape from this time trap rather easily. And then they go back and like he's gonna marry the princess, but hey, I thought you were in love with this other chick. Says, well, but there's a new alchemist there, and the princess takes off with him because you know what? Yeah, maybe you saved our lives and everything, broke the curse on the land. You're still fucking poor. Get out of here. So he goes back with the entertainers, the gypsy folk, and he's happy. So this is a fucking weird one. It's because it's that kind of comedy, it wasn't for me. There was no tension in whatever conflict there was. This guy that was the bad guy that's got this curse on him. So what? Let him be immortal. Who gives a fuck? I did not give a fuck, and this is another one that I don't really think has a place in this because this is folk horror, it says on the back, but this was not a horror movie. This is more a fairy tale, just like the one I reviewed last week is more fairy. I guess that's what they do in Czechoslovakia. They tell tales, and maybe that's scary to them. I don't fucking know. I've never been to Czechoslovakia and probably won't ever go. I don't think I've ever got an order on the old website, fastcustomshirts.com, from Czechoslovakia. Yeah.
So when I was watching the Parrot movie, again, it hit me, man, I wish I didn't have to read this shit. Like I don't mind reading it. It's part of it. That's fine. But the more and more I read, it's like, I know I'm missing something, or facial expressions or something. Anybody who's, oh no, I prefer to read that, you're fucked. Maybe you just don't get it, dickhead.
I don't mind it in some ways, but definitely in a comedy, you're missing some shit because performance is a big thing with any comedy. So yeah, subtitles are definitely detrimental to it. And translation would be something, because a lot of comedy in any country, any language, is a play on words. They might be doing some shit, and then when they translate it, that don't mean shit. Not to us.
Because, some of those countries have words that we don't have words for. And it would make sense to the people hearing it and how it was used. But to us, it just, like the subtitle says silly goof or some fucking shit. And it's, well, okay, that's weird that they said that, but they really didn't.
Right.
They said something that would be funny to the people who understood the fucking language. But I mean, keep saying, oh, subtitle. I love reading the subtitle. Be one of those fucking wieners. It's just, oh, I guess you just don't watch a lot of movies with subtitles. I understand. You just read books, you fuck. Pig fucking fuck.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to DWNProductions.net and FastCustomShirts.com. Until next time.